Hello YouTubers, today is the 10th of June. We have an upcoming solar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse in about 3 hours. I carried out my mount, set it up, it's not aligned yet. I'm going to balance the scope. I have a solar telescope. This is the part where I say you shouldn't look at the sun without proper equipment. This video is all about, well, I'm going to live send this on my YouTube page, so you will be able to see this video probably afterwards the live broadcast. But this is how I set up my solar telescope. First of all, we want to mount the solar telescope on the mount. So this is it. This is a Lunt LS 60T. It's a pressure-tuned H-alpha telescope with an ethylene filter inside. So basically, what I'm doing is I mount this here on the saddle plate. This is a Los Mandy style saddle plate. Here we go. And this routine when I'm balancing is the same for every telescope, so just check out this. It's a bit heavy on the telescope side. You want this perfectly balanced so it stops in every direction. Something like that. You also want to check that it's balanced in this axis as well. Yeah, something like that. And as with all astronomical events, it's not often at all we can see solar eclipses. And this day in particular, it's cloudy. Yeah, it has been sunny weather for about 3 weeks here in Arvika. So why not have some clouds during this day? The forecast says that it will clear up in about 2 hours, so I really hold my thumbs and cross my fingers that it will clear up. In the meantime, I can't align it, but I have a trick to align your mount during the daytime. So let's take a look at that. I have set up the tripod so it's pointing roughly to the Polaris. We don't know that during the day, but if we enter our location, we enter our time zone, the elevation, the date, we won't do any alignment because we can't, but we will choose the sun. We will slew the mount to the sun, and as you can hear, it's quiet because I have done the Rowan belt mod on this one. So the telescope will roughly point to the sun. As you can see here, I made a sun seeker. That's basically a piece of aluminium with a drilled hole here, and on this side of the aluminium I have marked with a dot. So the light is coming through that hole and hits that spot, so we can roughly align the mount. But we won't do that with the keys on the keypad. We will actually physically move the mount so that it gets properly aligned. Don't know if you can see this, but the sun is coming through the hole, and actually not far away from the dot in the Sunseeker at all. So what I want to do now is to adjust the altitude and azimuth screws on the mount for the polar alignment to get that dialed in. So we're aligned, we're roughly in focus, but then we want to adjust this telescope so that the prominences of the sun is visible. So to do this is a pressure tuned Etalon filter. So before you adjust the pressure, you need to even out the pressure. So if you listen carefully now, you hear that? It released the pressure. This has to do with we have to even out the pressure before we adjust this filter. So we're now going to see if we can adjust the filter so we can see the prominences better, and then adjust focus once again. Okay, so I've finished sampling some of the sun. Unfortunately, it was too much cloud during the maximum, so I had to record some of the frames from the camera during the final 10 minutes of the eclipse. But as you can see here, I have quite a nice result from what I have to work with. So this is it for this video, and this is how it came out for me. Thank you everyone out there. See ya. Bye.